Direction sense. So majorly we have four models, and every topic in reasoning has some miscellaneous questions. So before going to the topic, we should know about the directions. Whatever the direction you are facing, just consider it as north. So now I am facing towards north, so hence this part is north, and the opposite thing is south, and right side of us should be east, and opposite is west. Opposite is west. And see, every right or left turn should be considered as 90 degrees. Every right turn or left turn should be considered as 90 degrees. So from north to from north 90 degrees, and also right turn should be considered as, will explain that, from north 90 degrees clockwise, turn is east, and 90 degrees anti-clockwise. ACW is anti-clockwise. Hereafter we will write anti-clockwise as ACW. 90 degrees anti-clockwise turn leads to west. And note, right side should be considered as clockwise. CW is clockwise, and that should be taken as positive. Left anti-clockwise and negative. So from west clockwise turn leads to north, and anti-clockwise turn leads to south. So hereafter I will mention like this: from south clockwise leads to, from south clockwise leads to west, and from south anti-clockwise leads to east. Then from east clockwise leads to south, and from east anti-clockwise leads to north. Okay, so by this we can say that from north 90 degrees will lead to east. Suppose if I take 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 10 degree, 40, 50 till 89 degrees, either clockwise or to the anti-clockwise also, 1, 2, 80, 89, all this should be considered as, this region, entire region is completely northeast, or this is northwest. This is northwest, and this region is between west and south, so southwest. So this region is between east and south, so southeast, and this is north. So hope you understood. But in general, from north, I am drawing here, from north, northeast, south, west. From north clockwise 45 degrees, clockwise 45 degrees is negative, positive. And from anti-clockwise, from east anti-clockwise 45 degrees is also considered as northeast. From east clockwise 45 degrees is southeast, or from south anti-clockwise is considered to be southeast. From south clockwise 45 degrees should be considered as southwest, or otherwise from west anti-clockwise 45 degrees is southwest. Then from west clockwise 45 degrees is northwest, or otherwise from north anti-clockwise 45 degrees is northwest. If it is just right turn or left turn, every time we need to consider as 90 degrees. Otherwise, if the angle is mentioned, we need to go with the angle. Okay. Now say that total how many sectors this four lines are divided into? Total 8 sectors. See this is one sector. One sector. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So total 8 sectors. Each sector is 45 degrees. Then total 8 sectors is 360 degrees. Each sector is 45 degrees. Then total 8 sectors is 360 degrees. Then next, from by this we can make some examples. From north 135 degrees clockwise turn will lead to which direction? Which direction is the question. So then we have to write. And if you are okay with a 45 table, like 45 into 1 is equal to 45 degrees, means one sector. 45 into 2 sectors is equal to 90. So 45 into 3 is equal to 135. 45 into 4 is equal to 180. 45 into 5 is equal to 225. 45 into 6 is equal to 270. 45 into 7 is equal to 315. 45 into 8 is equal to 360 degrees. So all the 360 degrees covered. So our question, from north clockwise means plus 135 degrees. N indicates north, S indicates south, E indicates east and W indicates west. So draw this plus symbol. From north, that to plus 45 means clockwise 1, 2, 3. So what is clockwise? In the clock, the hands of the clock moves in this direction. So that is clockwise. Suppose anti-clockwise means reverse. Okay. So what we got? Southeast. Southeast. So on these questions they will ask like, if it is given like this, if it is southeast, we'll take southwest. If it is southwest, then what about this direction? So in this case, either imagine or otherwise draw the original pointer. So this is pointer. Now north, northeast, east, southeast, south, southwest, west, northwest. So now we need to see southwest is given in the question. From there question mark is given. Either if you go in anti-clockwise it's easy, or otherwise clockwise it's easy. So anti-clockwise we need to cover 5 sectors. Suppose if I go in clockwise, we need only to cover 3 sectors. It's easy. So I go in 3 sectors. 3 sectors indicates how many degrees? 135 degrees. See, here we wrote 135 degrees clockwise. So from southwest, see here it is southwest. Clockwise 135 degrees. 1, 2, 3. It indicates north. So this is north. Hope you understood this. So now angle based questions. Angle based questions. A person facing north, covered 135 degrees clockwise, or anti-clockwise will take. Anti-clockwise 45 degrees clockwise and 180 degrees clockwise. Now he is facing. Please blindly follow my rule. This is angle based question. First example. So what they are saying, a person is initially facing north direction. Then what he took? 135 degrees clockwise and 135 degrees anti-clockwise, so minus. Then 45 degrees clockwise means plus 45 degrees. Finally again 180 degrees clockwise, so plus 180. If I add all this, we need to add these both and subtract this. So what we will get? North minus these both, 225 minus 135. What will get? 0. 12 minus 3, 9. So 90 degrees. We got 90 degrees. From where? That to plus 90 degrees. From north plus 90 degrees, 245 is 90 degrees. That is east. So another example. A person facing southeast took 90 degrees clockwise, 135 degrees anti-clockwise, 180 degrees clockwise. Now he is facing which direction? Facing southeast. He covered 90 degrees clockwise. Clockwise indicates plus. 135 degrees anti-clockwise indicates minus. Then again 180 degrees clockwise. So southeast, 90 and 180. 90 and 180 is 270. 270 minus 135, 135. So from southeast, 135 degrees clockwise. Positive or negative? Positive. 1, 2, 3. It will be west. Hope you understood. Angle based questions will be these type. Then second model is clock based. So most of the students I have seen, they are drawing the clock in the exam. If you draw clock in the exam, then when you going to solve the question? So please don't do that. So draw the circle. 12. First mark 12 and means numbers. Go in this way, 12 and 6, then 3 and 9. 12 is in which direction? North. According to our plus, 12 is in north. Then opposite to that, south. Right side, east. Opposite to that, west. Now 1 and 2 are in between north and east, so northeast region. 4 and 5 are in southeast region. 7 and 8 were in southwest region. 10 and 11 were in northwest region. Okay. Now what the questions they will ask? At 2 p.m. if the hour hand, we'll take minute hand. Will the minute hand points to southwest. The clock is rotated how many degrees? The clock is rotated how many degrees? Solution. At 2 p.m. imagine yourself at 2 p.m. where should minute hand they're talking. Where should be the minute hand? Actually in the north. Now for this you please say that we need to draw the clock for this. Actually no need. Just imagine at 2 p.m. where should be the hour hand? Sorry, minute hand. Minute hand points number 12. At 2 p.m. minute hand will point number 12. So number 12 is in which direction? North direction. So north direction. So then took what they are saying, it is pointing southwest. It is pointing southwest. Now draw this plus symbol. From north to southwest, 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise means the clock is rotated anti-clockwise 135 degrees. That's all. So based on this, how the question will be. Example. At 4:30 PM or AM doesn't matter. 4:30 PM if the hour hand points to northwest, then at 5 p.m. minute hand points to, okay, at the time of 4:30, if indicates what, whether it is correct or not we don't know. If the hour hand points to northwest, at the time of 4:30 hour hand will be pointing nearly 4, between 4 and 5. It is southeast actually, but in the question they have given what? Northwest they have given. So write it. Which hand? Hour hand. Imagine yourself. First we have to write our imagination time. Our imagination time means the original clock. If a clock is running, if it is placed properly, a clock is placed properly, then by the time 4:30, where should be the hour hand? Our hand should be at southeast. But what in the question they have given? Our hand is pointing to northwest. Means southeast to northwest. How many degrees? Clockwise 180 degrees. Then what they are asking? Then at 5 p.m. minute hand points to. Again I am saying either PM or AM doesn't matter. So 5 p.m. minute hand. Where is minute hand now at the time of 5 p.m.? It is pointing to 12. 12 indicates north direction. According to the question, how many degrees we need to rotate? 180 degrees. Then it will be south. Hope you understood this. Repeatedly watch the video, then it becomes easy. Then after this, shadow based. So first let me go with here sunrise or sunset. Two conditions. Sunrise will be, sunset will be. Suppose sunrise and the sunset will be morning, and morning many will ask what about 12 o'clock, 11? These are all not morning. See, morning in the sense consider it as 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. or 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Evening means 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. That's it. 4 to 6 or okay 4:30 to 6. Sunrise. Suppose during sunrise means the sun is in the east. If you are facing sun, where your shadow falls on? To your back. In the morning, If a person facing sun, his shadow will fall to his back. Suppose the person is facing morning, the person is facing the direction of sun, means opposite. So to the previous one, facing to the previous, means in the morning if the person is facing west, we'll take that in the morning when the sunrise, okay, already given sunrise. Sunrise. The person is facing west. His shadow falls to his front. So in the evening, if a person facing sun, his shadow falls to his back. If the person is facing east in the evening, this is evening time, east, then his shadow falls to his front. Falls to his front. Then if the person is, this is sunrise time, if the person is facing north, his shadow falls to his left. Then other case, means if he is facing south, if he is facing south, shadow falls to his right. In sunset time, means evening, if the person is facing north, his shadow falls to his right. If the person is facing south, his shadow falls to his left. These basic notes is with you, then you can solve all the questions. Suppose on this example, how the example will be: a person no, not in person, let me take an example. The shadow of a pole, the shadow of a pole falls to the left of a person in the morning. Then the person is facing which direction? The meaning is facing means after we have to assume which direction. So solution. The shadow of a pole falls to the left of a person in the morning. In the morning, when the shadow will fall to the left, if the person is facing north or south, go to these 4 lines. If the person is facing north in sunrise time, morning, shadow falls to the left. So the person should face north. Person should be facing north. Our left and right will be this. If sun is here in the morning, everyone's shadow will fall to this side. Then also suppose if there is a pole here, also the shadow of pole will fall to this side. So this side it is left side of the person. Then the person is facing north. The person is facing north. Then another example. 2 friends, A and B, were talking to each other. 2 friends A and B were talking to each other. Shadow of A falls to the left of B. In the morning, this should be mentioned morning or evening, otherwise we can't do that. Means the answer goes to can't be determined. Morning. If the shadow of A falls to the left of B, the meaning is that, okay, let us complete me the question. If the shadow of A falls to the left of B, then B is facing which direction? So here we need to draw the diagram. They are saying that it is morning. Okay, sun is in the east. So now everyone's shadow will fall to the west. That is confirmed. Now they are saying falls to the left or right. Falls to the left or right means the people facing north and south. Falls to the back or front means people facing west or east. Okay, now left or right. Left or right means north and south. Take 2 persons and this person. So the bottom person is facing north. So same as like us, our left and right will be. So opposite person right and left. Now if the shadow of A falls to the left of B, with respect to whom whose shadow is falling? With respect to B, A shadow is falling. So we need to find B. B is left. A simple thing. To the west side, left is, whose left is there? I think the bottom person. He is only B. Then opposite person A. Finally they are asking B is facing which direction? North direction. Hope you understood. Suppose instead of morning, if there is evening, then sun will be in the west. 2 persons. Left and right they told. So this should be right and left, left and right. Then A's shadow falls to the left of B. A's shadow falls to the left of B. Everyone's shadow, if sun is in the west, everyone's shadow will fall to the east. Now east side, whose left is there? This person. Hope you understood this. Then another model in this was 2 friends are talking to each other. Two friends are talking to each other like their backs are touching to each other. Each other in the evening. In the evening. If the shadow of B falls to the right of A, then B is facing So what they're asking, two friends are talking to each other, like their backs are touching to each other. Two friends, their backs are touching to each other. See, when the people are backs are touching to each other, see, in the previous question, the person in the north will be facing south and the person in the south will be facing north. But here, the north person will be in the north, the south facing person will be in the south. So how to take the diagram? See, this is the way. So he is north, so left and right, and the bottom person is right and left. Why I have taken north and south? Because shadow is falling to left or right. It is given right. So either left or right means north and south. So in the evening or morning? In the evening. So here it is given evening. So sun will be here. And everyone's shadow will fall towards the west. If the shadow of B falls to the right of A, right side, to this side, right side, whose right is that? This person. So right of A, so he is A and this is B. Then B is facing south. Okay, hope you understood this. And one more model is there, we'll see again.